Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays the Arcane Trickster, where last time we managed to collect the fourth of the decks of many things, and I think that's the last deck. But are we finished yet? Let's ask the dragon and find out. Nicely done, getting Savron to hand over his deck. He learned the hard way just how much trouble a servant can be. Now that you've retrieved all of Silverclaw's decks, it is time for you to get the reward that you have earned. Oh, a reward, alright. I like the sound of that. Okay, what is it? Oh, patience, patience, small one. Silverclaw would like to meet you in person, congratulating you on your achievement. He sent his steward here to bring you to his palace. Speak with Clurgo. He's a kobold, so he's enthusiastic. Okay, I'll ask the kobold to take me to the reward. Well, let's see. So, four of them are dragonborn, and the fifth one is a kobold, who also speak Draconic, if I remember correctly. Hello there, Clurgo. Hello, Dampia. You get docks from dragons, yes? Oh, decks, yes. Oh, good, 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 good. Oh, Silverclaw, very impressed. Oh, want to meet you in palace, way up in clouds. Oh, why does Silverclaw want to meet me? And a castle in the clouds? Where did Silverclaw get that? Castle built by cloud giants long time ago. Silverclaw come here, get cloud giants to work for him. Now it's Silverclaw's palace. Clerigo run it. Okay, now hold it. You run the Sky Palace. Yep, 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 yep. Oh, Silverclaw made Clerigo his steward because he know Clerigo bested kobold of all bested kobold of all kobolds, and smart, 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 smart. Okay, and why am I wanted up in the palace? Oh, Silverclaw want to meet you, say thank you in person, and maybe give you a shiny in reward? Yes, he said something about surprise. Oh, are you ready to go to Silverclaw's palace? Okay, let's head on up there. Why do I think something horrific is about to go wrong in this whole thing? I don't know. It's only a medium quest, but it's called the final draw. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to draw for the reward. Oh, brother, this is gonna fail catastrophically. Yep, a palace in the clouds. Alright. I'm sure I'm gonna need some sort of healing, if for no other reason than me getting vertigo.
You've arrived at the Silver Dragon's lair, high up in the clouds. Now to collect your reward for retrieving all of the decks.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Or does something go wrong and I have to fix it before collecting my reward? Or is my reward a draw from the deck, which is going to go catastrophically wrong?
A voice echoes through the hall. You've arrived. Follow the ramps to the upper level. Then take the doorway to the north. That will lead you to me.
Take the ramps. Okay, there's the ramp. It says optional. Read all the notes. I mean, there are going to be notes around here. And make sure there are no... Now, let us go upstairs first. I am sure there is going to be some reason why I'm going to have to explore all the rest of these rooms at a later time. The giants. There is Stormreach. There is Dominated Cloud Sentry. He said to the north, right? So let's go this way. Ah! The first of the notes. I see there are plenty of dragon portraits here. My plan has played out quite well. The decks stolen by those foolish dragons have been collected. So they thought that they could outsmart me, claim the power for their own. Of course, they failed. The decks were always destined to be returned to me, their rightful owner. Now I have the decks back, I can move on to the next step of my plan. Shall I succeed? Of course! It has been foretold. It's only a matter of time. A matter of time. You mean I'm not going to live long enough to see it? Yeah. Well, let's see what we got here. Here we have Silverclaw Lorsvik. Alright. Of course, an open ceiling.
Silverclaw smiles as you enter the room. A pleasure to finally meet you in person. My subordinates tell me you made short work of retrieving the decks. Well done. I do so love working with professionals. It's tricky work dealing with these cards. There's always the temptation to use them for your own ends. Yet, you never gave in. That makes it much easier to do what I must do now. To do what the prophecy demands. With all the decks returned to me, I can at last assume my proper place in the prophecy. My place as the master of the decks. My place is the master of all Eberron. And that leaves you as, well, a loose end.
Wonderful.
My apologies for this. Predictable as it is.
Well, that wasn't quite what I expected.
As the last adversary falls, a small voice comes from the gate.
This way! This way! Google can help!
Oh? I thought you worked for the dragon. What are you doing down here? This is not treasure room. Silverclaw told Klugo he reward you for shinies in the treasure room. Then he destroyed those tricksy magicy decks. He sort of lied to me. Silverclaw wants to use the decks to control Eberron, and he just tried to kill me. What? What? This bad! This very, very, very bad! Wait! You don't know what to do. You go back up top, go to treasure room through audience chamber, then distract dragon with fight, then Clergo get the decks and use them to make Silverclaw see sense. Right. Okay, I'll head back up, distract the dragon, and you get the decks. Open the door. What could possibly go wrong?
Clergo yips at you excitedly.
Huh, go through Warrens. Huh, then up to top of castle. Oh, there you find Vault and Dragon. Keep Dragon distracted. I get cards for you from inside Vault. Virgo believe in you. Even if you're not as big as giant shiny dragon.
Okay. Wondering, are weird things like this typical with Eberron dragons? And we started out with a green dragon that didn't want to fight and wanted to negotiate instead. Then, the red dragon seemed, well, after I calmed down a little bit, relatively reasonable for most red dragons I've been used to. And now we have a silver dragon that has been working on this thing for prophecy all these years, and the first thing he does is to try to use him to take over Eberron. I mean, it's a build, but over the top for a silver dragon. I mean, if it were red dragon, or maybe a blue, more likely a blue dragon, then perhaps, but a silver dragon? I think the dragons must not be as easily put into pecking orders in Eberron as they are in Greyhawk or someplace like that. At least that's the impression I'm getting here. Oh, hello. Well, let's see. Cloud Sentry. Oops. The debuff was really big on that guy. Alright, so let's see. Everybody seems to be reasonable. Okay, so I don't need to do a rest here. How about I try fire as my element for now? Might be better off with that than with what I was using before. Looks like not all the kobolds are agreeing with the steward. Maybe I should read the subtitle to be... Oh! I thought that was something strange. Maybe that's what that thing was there for. They put the strange looking light that way in there as a hint that there is a secret passage over there. That was unexpectedly effective. Okay, then into here.
The storm giant lets out an incredulous huff when he sees you enter the observation deck.
Alright. A storm giant. Good thing I'm not using the lightning. Then I think I'd really be in trouble. Oopsie daisy. Yikes! Okay.
The giant falls to the ground with a thunderous crash.
Okay. Alright, okay, that debuff is over. Thank you. Ooh. Wand of Fireball. Like I need that. Alright. Well, after what that dragon did to me, I have no compunction about breaking barrels in this place. So, back out. Forward then. And, oh. Let's see. Castle Staff. Okay. That makes sense. A perfectly reasonable subtitle there. Oops. Now, I don't think I'm playing that out, so I will presume... Oh, that's a frost method. I thought it was a griffin. Oh, well. How down here? Okay. Now these castle staff kobold guards are not going to be too thrilled. Alright, see, that's where I was before, so that's just a little loop. So we can continue this way without any trouble. Oh, is this the second note? This seems to be a fragment from a draconic prophecy. There are some lines you cannot make out, but one paragraph has been underlined and circled. Decks of many cards, forged to power and fear, from which thou shalt draw with dreams and hopes. Some shall win, some shall lose in their pursuits. but the one whose wish draws closest to their heart shall rise above the rest. The one whose wish draws closest to their heart shall rise above the rest. So, in other words, the deck has its own desires, and if you wish for something that's close to that, you're probably going to draw a good card. And if you have desires opposed to it, then you'll inevitably have bad results. Get off of there! Look, that kobold. I think he had a staff of many elements or something. Alright, there. Oh, good grief. Another one of these things. This appears to be leading to the entry area. So, what do we need to do? Well, let's see, there are no red skulls that I have to worry about, so that's good news. The first bit seems to be, well, actually, I was going to say obvious, but it's possible that, oops, that it could be this way instead. So it's going to be one way or the other for those two. Then this, whichever one it is, goes like that. Alright. So, oops. Methinks I miscalculated here. Oh, hold on. How about this? You're being very, very tricksy here. Trixier than usual, I think. Okay. Ah, alright. This, while that one doesn't seem to be turnable, this one is. So with that, we can now do that.
You've made it back to the castle proper. Now to ascend to the top floor and confront the insane silver dragon.
Yeah, definitely insane. Okay, we got you down. Got you down. Is this where I came in originally? No, it can't be where I came in originally. But we do have... Oops. Okay, my thinking that something else that we saw earlier was a griffin was probably not as out of place as I was thinking for a moment. Now, how about these two? We might as well see if there's anything useful here, such as all those notes I'm trying to read. Because there are 3 more notes left, and it'd be nice if I could actually find them. Ah, here's one now. The traitorous dragons I hired to craft my decks almost ruined everything. I should have been more discerning in those that I chose to help me with such an important task. Well, no matter. I will prevail because the prophecy declares it. The other dragons were too blind to see that. Now, how does this dragon know that the dragon refers to him? I am just wanting to know. Because it seems to be quite an assumption that is being made there. Hold on. Okay. No. That would have been really strange to have had a journal entry over there. Well, let's rest. Now, I think I've been down this way before. That seems to be leaving the area in general. What's on the other side? Let's satisfy our curiosity there. I think I... No, that's just where I came from. Ah, but it was earlier where what I didn't do was go to the other side of this. Now, is this just a parallel to the other one, or is this something completely different? Uh-huh. A giant? Hello. Sorry to disturb you. Oh, well. Yeah. Those griffins are really brittle. Let's see. I think the ones over in the Isle of Dread were tougher. Maybe it's just because of the level difference or something like that. Now, let's see what we've got here. Nothing here. Oh, I was about to say there was no journal entry here, but here it is. The only thing still standing between me and my destiny are those adventurers. They've outlived their purpose and must be dealt with. Perhaps Clerigo can help me with that, but I won't hold my breath. My kobold servants can only do so much, given their limited intellect. Dealing with this request requires more mind, more metal. Okay. Well, this is another giant's room, I would presume. Well, nope. Definitely not a giant. Well, there could still be a giant past the kobolds. Whew. You are a quick one. Well, I suppose if you're trying to keep from being stepped on by giants constantly, you need to be quick. Ooh. I actually triggered a step. Oh, don't tell me they put the last journal piece up there. No, not quite. Okay, maybe just double check. Okay. Nothing there. What about this way? No. And this looks like a counterpart. I see giants. This is a cloud sentry. Well, we know he's not going to enjoy me being here. So, let's deal with him quickly. Alright, thank you. Alright, you're down. Yes. Is this just the other door where I was before? Yeah. Alright. Then this is nothing. Oh, hold on. Then alright, that heads up there. Is this where I... Okay, this is where I originally entered. Alright. So, both of those doors, if I checked them, would have led into this little giant area. So I guess that means it's time to head back up these stairs? No. Unless he posted new guards, or... No, actually, when the last time I came through here, there was no one really attacking. Oh! Ah! So the giant that was looking at down here and all that stuff, those were the people I just fought. Alright. I was thinking that I was going to have to fight them or something. But I already did. Nothing down there. It looks like as usual, I missed the last of the great notes. Maybe it's in the treasure
A
room.
walkway has been extended across the pitfall, allowing passage to the door on the far side.
Okay, it doesn't give me great confidence that griffins. Hello? Whoops. No, they're not. I don't want to fall down again. For understandable reasons. Hey, you mind? Alright, fine. How about that? Alright, there you go.
The last of the defenders falls, and the door to the vault area opens.
I have a feeling I'm going to find a dragon there. I don't know. Seems like a reasonable guess. Yeah, there it is, right there.
Silverclaw regards you with a sneer. You? Again? I confess, nothing about this has played out as I expected. First, my fellow dragons stole the other decks, arrogantly thinking they could deal themselves a winning hand. And now, you assume that you can do the same. But you'll fail, just as they did. It was I who found the secret in the prophecy. It was I who ordered the decks made to bring it to fruition. It was I who used them to enhance my power. The prophecy declares that I am the one who will rise above the rest. And now I'll prove it by dealing out your destruction! A surprise comes from behind the vault door. Clergo must be making his move.
It's always possible. Really? You distract... no! Really? Oh.
The dragon's head snaps toward the vault door as a distant crash is heard. It sounds like Clergo knocked something over.
Uh-huh. Alright. There's nothing worse than your cleric hireling dying on you. Now, I'm assuming that this is a boss fight.
The world seems to pause for a moment as an aggravated Clergo bends over to pick up a card and says,
Bah! Stupid decks! I wish they never even got me!
A look of terror crosses Silverclaw's face as he realizes what happened. The decks vanish and his powers fade. Yet nonetheless, the dragon lets out a determined roar, pressing one final attack.
Well, nothing like... Well, that was rather interesting way for it to end. I think I'm curious enough as to what's going on to actually spend it for a cake. Well, let's go to just finish this. See if I could actually finish this. If they were never made... Oh,
As the dragon falls, he gasps. What? But the prophecy! Was it not about me?
nope, it wasn't.
Silverclaw took a gamble and lost. With his decks unmade, you've escaped the fate the dragon had planned for you, and the rest of Eberron.
I'm going to say that the kobold wished me a... wished me a spirit cake to get me out of this. No! Clerigo made mistake. Many make decks vanish. But, is that good? No, Silverclaw never made the decks. Do their tricksy tricks again? And Silverclaw not around to yell at Clerigo anymore. Yes, this is good. Thanks for the help, Clerigo. Trust me. It worked out for the best.
Clerigo helping!
Ah, Clerigo. Chilling Sash of Talara. Glaciated 69 quarterstaff. Well. Whew. Quite a hoard of treasure here. Clerigo rich. See how much Clerigo can stash away before another dragon comes here and tries to take them. Now I do wonder what the last bit of the prophecy was. So let me see if I could find that last little note. Now I'm checking the underground area to make sure I didn't miss anything here. Well, that's the one with the poem in it, or the prophecy, or whatever was being said. And obviously, the dragons got that one completely off. So where, oh where, oh here, close to that secret door then. I must have been so distracted by successfully finding the secret door that I missed the note that was right next to it. It's all paying off at last. All the study, all the work to craft the decks, everything I did to manipulate those idiots is coming to fruition. And everything I learned from the draconic prophecy will come true. I've already used the decks to augment my power. Soon, absolute victory will be mine. Nope, it was not. Well, back to base. Oh, thanks for the wish that got me back to life. Ooh, Clerigo not know about trap promise. Oh, Silverclaw trick us all. Oh, deck's all gone now. Silverclaw gone. No problems anymore. And Clerigo have very own palace. Here, have shiny as reward. Clerigo have to go back. Get cloud giants to clean up the mess. Really hard to keep big place like that clean. Thanks. Thanks for this, and thanks for getting me back up with that wish. Have fun running the castle. Alright. Deft comma of assassinate. Really? This item is used for masterful assassination to execute its targets and grants +5 enchantment mode to DC assassinate. Well, that's not going to help me any. Oh well. +6 outfit. I'll take the +6 outfit and maybe it'll be useful. Light resistant. Oh, really? To sonic spell power. Alright. It looks like it's nice and shiny. I'll humor Clerigo and take the comma. Might keep him from getting any ideas on the matter. Well, that is it for our venture with the deck of many things. And our content for level 10. Because while this isn't part of the story of the codex, I thought it would be a fitting thing in here with this period on which you don't have anything there. Now, there's nothing for level 11 relating to the codex in there, but we do have something for the planar eyes coming up in level 12. And last but not, I'll be back for the next episode of Piney Plays the Dragon Disciple.